Don't pause Facebook group.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a good weekend and found lots of stuff. I got lots of stories.
Story time.
Yeah. $516 worth of stories.
Ooh. What I was working on did not pan out.
Oh no.
No, man. That auction went for like $3,600.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Yeah. Don't give up. I went to one on Saturday. And whoever's in there now, you'll see. Not you. You better stay away from my area. Anyway, I went to one in up in Arts area, and I had to clean house. Clean house.
Good morning. Justin, Molly, one of you guys. Mr. Bill in the house. Good to see you, buddy. You guys like reporting to work right on time, 9 a.m. You're in the house.
Yeah, Eric, they show up on time, just like this guy.
9:01.
He's still on time. Leave him alone.
Hey,
well, I was posting the link in our Instagram story.
Tell him.
It's all right. I was late myself. Not late in here, but late.
I just walked in the warehouse, so I can't speak.
All right, so look, I got this auction ending today at 11:25. The one that I put on last week, the Monster High Lot, I'm at $100.50 right now on that lot.
Nice. How many bids?
7.
What'd you start it at?
$50. I have 65 watchers. No, now the bids are up to 11. Sorry, 65 watchers.
Ease.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Man.
I'll tell you though, the auctions aren't like they used to be. I remember back in the day, man, if you had like 4 watches, it could go up like 7 times what you really want. Now people just watching just to see what they could get theirs for.
Yeah. Very true. Yo, I'll tell you something crazy. So Cernoch and one of the sales that Cernoch and I went to when we were at the 100 Mile, it was the last day, and it was, remember when we went to those 2 like neighborhood yard sales and they were both kind of like busts?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like a house that was like on the way to like the second community yard sale, and it was like a long driveway, and there's a bunch of grass. It wasn't like in a community. It was like an older gentleman. He had all types of stuff out there. Anyway, so I bought 3 putters from the guy, 2 old school, like older school ones, and then one kind of like 90s putter. So I was cleaning them up the other day, and I realized that one of the I didn't even know it, but I realized one of the older putters was a Scotty Cameron one.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. It wasn't like a crazy Scotty Cameron one, but still, it was a Titleist Bullseye original Scotty Cameron.
Wow.
So it didn't say Scotty Cameron, it had the SC on it. That's why I didn't even think about it.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
And then when I went to go research them, I realized, oh, snap. It sold. And it took about a day and a half. But it sold for, I think, $75, $80.
No, that's like the shoes that Eric got. He was more excited about the video games, but we were at this one little. I don't want to judge people. It was really, really trailerish vibes, and she was in the cut. We told the story already. This lady was in the cut, and we went by it twice to try to get to it. And Eric was excited in the video games and the other stuff, and she had like 3 pairs of Nikes. They were mint. They were little kids. They were like this big. And he made $80 off those.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, I tell you what, I feel like I'm doing pretty well with everything that I got from it. I mean, I've been selling a lot of that stuff already, and I still haven't even gotten to the clothes yet.
I got all mine
today.
listed.
I finally got it cleaned up. I'm listing this bad boy today.
Nice.
Yeah. It's about 50, 45, 50.
I like that one.
Yeah.
And
you know, like there's controversy behind. I didn't even know the story behind all this. There's controversy behind this. Apparently, they made the Jurassic Park thing, and then the studio is like, "Nah, you can't do that." So he only drove this car in one race.
That's crazy. I never knew that story.
Yeah, Tommy, it was definitely Trailer Swift. It was Trailer Swifty is what it was. She was all by herself. I think she
barely talked to us. Like we were like, you know, me and Leroy were both talkative. So like we were trying to get a conversation going. We
asked if she sold anything. I think we were her first $20. And I think she was ready to
That was like 10 o'clock, dude.
She was ready to pay. She made her money for the day. She got her enough money for a case of Bud Light.
I'm on an absolute golf club tear right now. I'm in that mode, man. Give me the golf clubs, all of them.
Hey, I've got some DCIs that need cleaning. If you want to come down, you can.
Dude, you're slacking, Eric.
Dude, those things, man, they're kind of beaters a little bit. Like they need a little help. So I've had too much other things on my mind.
I feel you. Trust me.
Hey,
what I did is I took pictures of the clubs that I had brought back. I sold that set. I sold that wedge, and I listed the 3 putters. I just sold the last of those 3 putters yesterday. So what I did is when I was listing all of those, I did an inventory check on all my golf clubs in comparison to Mercari and eBay. Come to find out, there was like 2 clubs that were listed that had been removed from eBay. You know how like eBay just takes listings down randomly.
Yeah, just taking stuff off randomly.
So I was like, all right, I ended all my golf club listings on eBay. And then I redid all of my golf club pictures with AI background with golf craft screen for like my main picture on eBay. And then sold similar all those golf clubs while listing all the new clubs. Man, I've been selling I've sold so many golf clubs since doing that. Like it's crazy. I've really been trying, you know, to like kick things into another gear lately, you know, in preparation for the shed. So like I've been doing listings every day, even if it's just like 3 listings, 5 listings. Mm-hmm. Man, I took 39 orders to the post office yesterday. eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Depop, I mean, whatnot, everything. I've been selling on everything lately. So like it's, you know, sometimes you just gotta,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So and the golf clubs, it's like it just seems, you know, it's that time of year where it's just like you gotta get the golf clubs going. So I went to the thrift store yesterday and found an entire set of TaylorMade's oversized burners with the nice bubble graphite shafts.
Nice.
So it's I think it's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 through 9 iron, and they were like separate. And as I was walking around, I saw the bag. And I never sold golf bags before because it's stupid to me. Obviously, it's not stupid, but to me, it was stupid because I'm like, I don't want to ship that. But when I went to Dick's Sporting Goods to try to get some boxes, they gave me these big ass boxes. I'm like, what am I going to do with these? This is not what I need to ship the clubs in. But then I was like, oh, I could ship a golf bag in those. So I was like, you know what? Boom. The TaylorMade burner golf bag to go with the set was standing on the other side of the thrift store.
Nice. You got the whole setup.
Exactly.
Dude, I've sold probably 3 or 4 golf bags. like 80, 100, 150. Yeah, they're worth the pack. That's for sure.
Yeah, so I think I can sell the whole thing for probably like 150 to 200.
Yeah, a little bonus added.
Mm-hmm. If you could get, if I can get an $80 to $100 sale every day, it helps me out a lot. And the crazy thing is, I got all these shelves, and I do all the little stuff. And last week I hadn't had no new inventory, so I had to go into my death pile, and my death pile is 90% big stuff.
Yeah.
So I started listing big stuff. I already sold probably like 15 big things last week, like because I'm actually listing them, and they're going for good money.
I like that. That's a good little tip right there, Mike. He said that you can use the U-Haul lamp boxes for golf bag boxes.
Nice. That's a good call.
Who's death pile picker? Never
That's
heard of him.
Mike.
I don't know.
He's
Leroy got man.
You're supposed to report to the principal's office, Mike. I didn't forget. I'll be calling you tomorrow. I want a report, and if I don't get a report, I'm coming down to Georgia, because I'm coming to Georgia anyway in about 4 weeks. So
what? Road trip?
Yeah, I got to drop off Bianca.
I didn't say good morning to all these fine folks, but we'll run down the list real quick. Diane Matthews, good to see you. Paul, Flipping Sports Guy, good to see you. Joe Deals in the house at the flea market now. Let's go. Hope you find something good. Craven Cards, good morning. Looks like a death pile old listing fixing day. Nice. Good. Tommy in the house. Good to see you, Tommy. Fireball Flipper. Simply Shenanigans. Good to see you, Shanna. And Mike, death pile picker. Lisa, good to see you as well. Thank you guys for being there.
All right.
Negative on listing report. A+++ on inventory acquisition there. You know, I think we all excel in that category. Yeah, the listing.
What's going on, Lisette?
Lisette in the building. Good to see you.
And Tim, congratulations on your 1-year anniversary, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Man. Yeah.
Goes
That
by
seems crazy, bro. Like,
too fast.
time flies, huh?
Yeah.
We had a very nice dinner on Friday night. Took Josie to a fancy restaurant.
Hey.
It's the longest consecutively operating restaurant in Washington, D.C.
Wow.
And we did a chef tasting menu.
Nice.
And usually, like, those things are like, Eric will tell you, it's usually like the size where when you finish, you got to go by McDonald's on the way home. Not the case. This was not the case. We had to take our dessert home. We were so stuffed.
Nice.
You know me, and you know Josie. We can eat.
Hi, Danica.
But man, it was so good. We had this house-made fresh burrata with candied fennel. Oh my God, it was so good. So
fresh
good.
What? What it was?
Burrata. You don't know what burrata is? Oh, it's a type of cheese.
Is it meat?
No, it's cheese.
Oh.
So we had fresh burrata with candied fennel. We had grape leaf smoked wrapped dates. We had some sort of beet salad, smoked asparagus. We had sweet pea arancini with a lemon aioli. We had this is all first course. We had this like crazy bread with some pesto and some sauce and cheese on top of it. And then we had this crazy pesto pasta with a salad and lamb with this like crazy sauce and cabbage, and then dessert was mini cheesecakes and this like chocolate like mousse pudding with mascarpone and shortbread cookie crumbles. And
How many days were you there?
we were there for like 3.5 hours.
Mike says, "Calm down, Emerald."
How many days were you there?
Oh my god!
Man. It was quite the treat, to be honest with you, man.
You're a better man than me, because every time a cost came out, I would think that's a piece of wood that could have went into my shed.
Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, for me, dude, you know what I like when I go to this kind of restaurants, I'm sitting there listening to them talk. I was like, I have no idea what they're talking about. I was like, I was on a kick for a while where I was watching a bunch of cooking shows, so like I'm a little bit more astute in what things are, but like there's sometimes I was like people bringing stuff out and talking about it. I was like, just give me the layman's terms.
Yeah.
Talking about you got a beef roll up going on right here, but you called it something else.
Did you either one of you guys see my Instagram with the frog legs?
I did, yeah.
I was at the market and they had them raw in the. I've heard about them, but I've never seen them. I was like, what is that? So I put it on my Instagram.
Frog legs, right?
No, I put it on my Instagram and it was 50-50. Half of the people were like, yes, I would, or I do.
I do agree with what I heard said. Was those were like imported from Vietnam. I think it was Danielle that said
yes.
They need to come off the gig. Like, I mean, I've ate them on the menu for sure, like at places, and I've had the southern version of frog legs, and then I've had the Chinese buffet version of frog legs. The southern version definitely have more flavor going down, but
well, you go like to Louisiana and stuff. And
yeah, that's where I had them. Was in New Orleans.
You know what they taste like, dude? Like, this is no lie for me. Now, somebody else may have a difference of opinion. To me, they taste like chicken cooked in fish grease. Like they have like both flavors melted together, kind of thing. It's kind of what it is. But like if you fried fish and then you put it in there. But yeah, on that package it says something about microwaving the frog legs. Like
and Danielle said, if you're gonna put frog legs in the microwave,
she goes, that's the first problem you got. You put frog legs in the microwave. Like I don't know about that.
I didn't even. I tell you one thing. I thought they were cheap at that price, but you're not eating a lot. It's like little hors d'oeuvres, right?
It's like mini chicken legs, dude.
Yeah.
Like if you just, they call it the drumette or whatever. Like it's just the top of the wing. Like that's basically the size of a frog leg, or smaller. The price is going up a little bit on this hat. People are at a $60 range. That's pretty good. Tim, I shot for the moon on my helmet.
What'd you put it at?
I put it at $1,000, our best offer.
Yeah,
like,
that's
shooting for the moon, I know. But I've got some watchers on it, so like I'm gonna send some stuff out. Like there's
Did
one
you
guy.
Find any comps on it?
So Radkey has helmets similar to mine that look like they're like autograph helmets that they're selling for $520, right? Then there's one that is like $899. So, but nobody's like, there's not any current solds with that, and there's not really hardly any out there that look like that. There's definitely not any with the face shield. The other thing is this is the same year as the Super Bowl 2021 that they won the Super Bowl that year.
That he signed it, but it's not like inscribed.
It's not the Super Bowl helmet, no, obviously.
But it's not. There's no inscription, right? It's just his signature.
Just his signature, yep.
So
Number.
like if there was an inscription with it, it'd be worth a lot more money, obviously. But like that's like as good as it's gonna be for like a helmet because it's a full size helmet. It's an authentic helmet, so it's not a replica. Yeah. It has the visor on it. It's the old school Tampa Bay colors and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
like I said, I can always go down.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think realistically you'll probably end up getting like somewhere between like at the absolute lowest would be like $350, but I think you can get somewhere between $400 and $600.
Yeah, that's what my thought is. I'm just gonna leave it up.
Hey Tim, can you help me? I'm a little lost, and I don't know if some of these guys know what you're saying. You said a word that I totally don't understand. Inscripted or something like that.
Inscription. So like sometimes when there's somebody signs an autograph, they write something along with it.
Okay.
So like there's like a really popular like Ricky Williams. You remember Ricky Williams, right? The running back. He smoked a lot of weed.
Okay, yeah, I remember the name now.
Okay.
I remember the name now. Yeah.
So he's autographed some helmets. He signs his name and then he inscribes it, smoke weed every day.
Under the
helmet.
signature on the helmet.
Yeah.
But isn't that bad? Like if they put like to Tim, they sign it, but then they put to Tim. Isn't that bad?
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily help you at all. Yeah, unless you find somebody who's named Tim. Jimmy, why are you going to keep that? Oh, good old Jimmy. How's the new spot, Jimmy?
Has he moved yet?
He moved already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think end of May. He's officially an East Coaster, man. He's over here with us.
So that means
is he or is he more
like Midwest technically? Yeah. Ohio.
So how far would he be from the 100-mile?
He's a minute from there, like probably 8 hours, maybe 6.
So the same as you.
No, 100. Like, well, where I'm going, the 301 is pretty close, but the 100.
No, but the other 100-mile.
He's probably about 8. Yeah.
I didn't realize how far it was from Mike because Mike's in Atlanta. So it was about 7 hours from Mike.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's weird on that AI? Have you ever put people in the background?
I did it once with like playing around with.
And then you zoom into it, and they're like weird stuff, like Pablo Picasso looking things. When you zoom in on them, bro, they're funky looking, man. Like they got 2 eyes on one side of their head, like it's strange looking.
Yeah, well, they're AI people, man.
Yeah. 8.5 to Bedford, 8.5 to Raleigh.
Bro.
That's a haul, bro.
The Yankee Candle. Remember I told you I found a Yankee Candle in Vermont?
Yeah.
Bless you. I listed it and sold it in 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
$45.
Dude, back in the day, so here, like if you go to Busch Gardens, it's in Williamsburg, Virginia. Mm-hmm. So in Williamsburg, man, they have a monster Yankee Candle store.
Yeah.
Back in the day, that thing was covered up. Like if you went over there, like it's packed to the hilt out the door.
You got to take a number type stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was big time.
Well, yeah, I
I don't know
mean,
if that's
listen,
really
them
good.
discontinued, it's crazy.
Yeah, you should see, Tim, when they do the discontinued ratchets and wrenches. It's crazy.
Oh my God, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
The
Do
day
you
they
ever
get rid of
like
that 1/4 inch, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
for me when I think about stuff like that, like I think about like discontinued stuff because don't you think like I mean for me this is how I think sometimes. You know, there's a warehouse somewhere, a storage unit, just packed chock full with that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
just sitting there somewhere,
Yeah.
somewhere out there.
Yeah. 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 The auction that I went to this weekend, I did very well. And there was the guy, it was packed. There was an auctioneer I'd never been to. And he comes up to me after. He's like, hey, he's like, did you have to bid on everything that I put up? I said, did you have to put up everything good that I liked every time you put it up? He goes, yeah. He goes, oh, he goes, when you coming back to my next auction? I said, once I sell all this and you have a good one this good, I said, I don't just jump on anything. This is my type of auction.
Yeah, sourcing has been pretty good for me lately, and it looks like things are going to continue to improve. Just from what I some stuff in the works. I'm like, yeah, could be good. Could be good. I did miss out on the big auction though, like that thing.
He's
Great.
still disappointed. Eric, you lost it. It's okay, buddy.
You know what I did? So this is what I did. I went down every item that was listed in that lot.
Yeah.
And so what I did is I took lowest comp, and then I took into account that half of it may not work.
Yes. Yes.
And then I set a number, and dude, that thing was like, yeah, there's guys shot past that early.
Where did you stop?
2,500.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's like when I was at the auction this weekend. Like, I once stuff gets to a certain amount, I get mad. I'm gonna get mad.
The other thing that I did look at is just length of time to unload the stuff and work involved and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, it was probably like legit, probably 8 to 10 range is where it would have been as far as what I could have sold it all for. But when you look at it, like you spend 25 to make you, and you do all that work, you know, after everything's said and done, fees, travel, pick up, you know, storage, all that. So I was disappointed there because I was looking like, because the upper end could have been like, you know, 30, 40 grand, the upper end. But
how much did it end up selling for?
36.9 or something like that. I was in it, man. I was looking at it, but I was like, look, I've did the wise thing. I figured this stuff out. There's just so many variables involved that I was like, you know.
And guys, what he's talking about will be on our video. Is it this week or last week? Was it last week's video?
We put it up about auctions. Yeah, researching. Yeah.
Apparently, I wasn't there. Sorry. I was too busy researching for Saturday's auction.
It's right off camera to the left of Leroy.
Man, I went to a wedding on Sunday. Like, my friend got married on the same day as me and Josie a year later.
That's wild.
It was a pretty wild wedding. Some folks I haven't seen in some time were in town. It was like way out in Frederick, Maryland, at a winery, and people started getting off the bus, and everybody who got off the bus had a beverage. I'm like, damn, they was drinking early. We're sitting in the rows like during the ceremony, and my buddy's like 3 seats down has like a popcorn bag with like a 12-pack of Modelo's in it, and he's just passing out beers down the row, and everybody's chugging beers during the ceremony.
Jeez.
And then like the bars were open like from probably like had to have been open like 5 o'clock because there's some old ladies with some cocktails when we pulled up too. They were drinking from like 5 till midnight.
Good Lord.
It was quite the event. It was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
We left our house in DC at like 3:30, 3:45. We didn't get home till 1:30 at night.
Now, who drives late night, you or Josie?
Oh, Josie was not driving.
So Josie was joining the ladies.
I was gonna say, was Josie sitting in the row during the ceremony?
No, she was passed out.
Hey, Steve, Uncle Steve in the house. Good to
Uncle
see you, bro.
Steve's in the building. Uncle Steve, how much snap-on you got left? Probably not much.
Look, Uncle Steve is turning into like a world-class versatility picker, man.
Yeah,
Picking tools, picking glass.
Yeah, no, these guys are copying. It's not fair. I get upset. I cried all the way to sleep. Every time Eric calls me now, he doesn't call me and say hello. He calls me and says, "What's this?"
Yeah. It is one of these things, man. It's funny how you start finding something, and then you just keep finding it. You're like, whoa, like I found this, I found this. Sold it all, $640.
Nice job, sir. Nice job. Keep it up.
Fart Sack Jack in the house. Hey. Todd in the house. Good to see you, Todd. Some slow sales over the weekend. I sold a couple good items, so.
Yeah, my sales were a little low last week.
I'm on the right train.
These clubs were definitely dirty. Like somebody must have had a bad round and just went straight to the thrift store after the round and just dropped this bag off.
I think one of those that I had came out of the creek or something. It's got rust all over it, bro.
My tools must all come from the creek, man.
I was upset because I missed Chris's
Auction
first
debut.
whatnot sale.
Yeah.
I wish you would have told me. I would have made sure to go by.
I popped in there. He's got the bug now, bro. He's got the bug.
Oh yeah. I saw. What was he selling? Toys?
He started out a little lean. He just a variety. He's in that estate sale category. So he's like, man, he said trial run. He ended up throwing in, dude, he had a nice Coca-Cola hat. He auctioned it right before I got in there. I was like, it was like denim Coca-Cola.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but some toys. Obviously he had to throw some Stampin' Up out there, like Kathy time. But yeah, it was good.
What's up, Cameron?
Good little auction. I think he ended up selling like 50 items, something like that.
Yeah, I saw his Instagram post.
It's funny, man. He waited a long time on that, but you know, I told him, I said, bro, it'll change the way you source. That's for sure. If
I
you're
would
able,
think that it would be good for that's what I remember. That's what I was telling him when we were down there. I was like, I think you, because I was like, I was recruiting him, but I wasn't necessarily recruiting him. I was just, you know, I thought that it would be really good for what he's able to source. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Well, I mean, we all know because we've been there to those areas. Like, it's, you know, that's the kind of stuff you're gonna find. Like, you're not gonna, you know.
Has Jimmy done whatnot yet?
Jimmy did early, yeah.
Oh, that's right, he did. That's right, he did. He did.
I'm squirreling away a few things right now. I'm squirreling away a few
Well,
things.
you know what? It's good. It's kind of good because they're like fixing the shipping again.
Yeah. That's what
They're
I'm
like
like.
making bundle shipping options sort of situations where it's like you're not necessarily getting charged for every item.
Yeah.
Shipping.
Yeah, that's what I'm working in that direction. Like I don't think I'll ever I don't want to make any guarantees. I know there for a while, you know, I was doing 3 auctions a week, every week for a stretch. I don't know that I could go back to that. But like, you know, throwing a couple in the mix here and there. Maybe getting on some type of normal thing. I miss, to be honest, man. I miss doing the pickers auction. That was fun for me. Like the cards was a little bit more taxing, but
Yeah.
I doing the auction. All right, Mr. 540 Flips, good to see you. Cameron in the building, Gravity Goods, and Ping G in the house. No Cernoch today. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Sue Janowski, good to see you. YouTube auctions are still hot. I'm getting back into that. Yeah, I mean that's, you know, for me, I did a couple auctions. I know Tim's done a ton, but I did a couple auctions with January House back in the day, and the only thing I didn't like was having to handle all the logistics, like having to send out your PayPal invoices, having to, you know, do all your shipping kind of manually, essentially. But yeah, that's the one thing with Whatnot that's definitely a plus. When you just hit that button at the end, it calculates everything, puts it out, and you can kind of automate. They're automatically taking payments. You're not having to wait. And that kind of stuff. But
Mike's doing Whatnot too.
yeah, it seems to be making a little comeback, man. I went in the other day and looked at some different categories. I mean, obviously, dude, Jam Vintage is still on the crank, man. I went in there, he had like 200 people in the room. I was like,
Bro, I mean, he has the ultimate, like, what his thing is just, it doesn't get any better than that.
well, there's 5 rag houses, bro. Like,
if you have a rag house, like, what, you could just run Whatnots all day. But like the thing is because it's like he doesn't have to do any work. He doesn't have to clean the shirts and take pictures and measurements. It's all right there.
yeah, he's just throwing and going. But I mean, he's been on it. That's the thing you can say about that guy, man. He's been on it since the jump. I mean, he was right there with you guys when they started with the shirts and all that.
Yeah.
Just, like you said, he's got access to just eat. all the time. And the buy cost obviously is nothing, practically.
Yeah.
So you said she's on vacation. Can she still list? Yeah, I listed on vacation when I have my store on vacation, man. Go in the box. Yo. Huh. 540 Flip says, you guys ever bought from a seller that told you they priced everything at eBay comps, but bought it anyway because it was cool stuff, only to find out that they didn't realize what they had? Huh. Honestly, bro, I very rarely ever pay up for anything. To be honest, very rarely do I pay a whole lot for anything. So I personally have not. Vintage toys off a guy Sunday with boxes. Caught my Rock'em Sock'em robots in the box, 1966. Yeah. Well, most of the time comps aren't, true comps. They're the land of make believe. But that's good, man. If you can find it, if you catch them slipping. Definitely good, but yeah, Todd. Yeah, I mean, it is true. Got home, looked up the other stuff. Mark's Toys, 1974. Wow, that's a good come up. That's a good find, then. Like I said, usually for me, I mean, unless I've looked it up, if I think it's expensive, I don't. That's really. Yeah, most of the time that's it. The highest one listed for sale is usually what they give you when they say I've looked up eBay comps. Doing Route 70 sales this weekend. Yeah, Jared, how did your Other sale. What you had a sale last week? So he's heading to Minnesota, hoping to find something new.
Where's Rod at?
I haven't seen him yet.
I got something he might want.
That's where Cernoch is. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, drooling over his wrestling shirts.
1995 WWF. Excuse me, 1985 WWF. Roddy Piper towel.
Don't put it too far away. I'll message him.
Dude, what is going on with my internet? One hour, 37 minutes left on the auction. Still holding.
I wanted to ask Cernoch a question too. I'm curious how far up he laces his combat boots when he photographs them.
Hey, Jen, how are you?
Ooh, close ships. Nice. Dude, I'm gonna have to call eBay. Man, what are these guys doing? They just hit me on. They hit me on a late shipment, and it's dude. I was on vacation mode. How does that work? I was sitting there looking. I was like, wait a minute, what's going on here? My store is on vacation. Somebody bought something while I was gone. That don't make any sense. Crazy folks.
Hey Eric, I got something that you would think is cool. I know most of you guys wouldn't, but I think it's cool. It was something that I really wanted to get at the auction. Again, to you guys, it's probably boring. Say slide hook. I've never seen a slide hook before. So you put the cable through here, and then the hooks are able to slide. I got 5 of them. I thought those were really
Jeez.
cool. Yeah. They're about 15 a piece, but I got 5 of them, so I'll put them all together.
Yeah, the item I'm talking about wasn't when I listed on vacation. It was actually, yeah. I know that about listing items on vacation. I just extend the handling time on these items when I list them. Plus, like if you watch one of our shows, a certain somebody always says to don't go on vacation mode, just extend your handling time.
And
That's
then you get in trouble like Eric does.
Professor Leroy.
Yeah, but then you get in trouble like you do. I never heard that. I heard what you were just saying.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened with it. Like it shows. So I sold it on the 20th. I was out of town. I'd set vacation on Saturday. I was out of town Sunday through Wednesday, so I actually didn't have it returning until the Thursday. I shipped it, and then they said that it arrived late. Tracking said it arrived late. It's going to California, so of course it's going to take a while. Bama Dad in the house. Good to see you. Katie Reed's in the house. Hey, Katie Reed's.
Oh, I'm sorry, 540 flips. I'm on my phone right now, so I didn't see your question until just now. He says, do you find it harder to find good sports team stuff in our area since most of it is Washington teams, which aren't exactly old besides Redskins and not that popular? Yeah, I do. Especially like thrift stores and yard sales and stuff, unless you come across like a pretty like somebody who has like some sort of collection or something like that. But if you go to like the more like the outskirts of our area for like flea markets and up into like Pennsylvania, you'll find a lot more people who do like house cleanouts and stuff like that. But sometimes you do find stuff, particularly in the Washington, D.C. area, because you have so many people that are transplants that come from other areas to live here. The problem is sometimes it's not like as old of stuff or valuable.
Damn, I'm talking 2 rows long.
Yeah, right. I really think that's one of the dumbest metrics anyway. Like, how can you control something arriving late after you ship it? Like, if I ship it on time, if it arrives late, how do I get penalized for that? That makes no sense. Yeah, I will be calling them for sure. Oh, chill. PG, actually, you do. If you look at your metrics, yeah, I mean, you shouldn't get a defect, but if you look at your metrics, there is a category in your metrics called, let me give you the exact terminology, late shipment rate. And if you look at that, it actually gives you late shipment if the item either is reported by the buyer as arriving late or the tracking shows it arriving late. See, I didn't realize that was even a thing myself. And then all of a sudden mine jumped up one time. And I guess my post office, I don't know what happened, but stuff was getting there late. For a little stretch, it was getting there late. And I went in after I figured out what was going on. It was too late because they, if you don't catch it within 30 days, like there's basically nothing eBay can do to remove it. So you just got to sell more items. I'm sure that sellers list items with expedited shipping. Ship a slower service to make money on shipping. Yeah, the tracking uploaded and validated on time. I agree with that metric. But if there's shipping delays, getting penalized for that seems like it's not a good thing. John Doe has a question about eBay standard envelope. Can I use any kind of envelope? Any recommendations?
I don't mess with that.
eBay does like it. Honestly, you know what we didn't talk about? Don't we have a new coupon available now? New coupon. No. Ooh. eBay does actually have these new little cardboard mailers that they've come out with. If you have a store coupon, I don't know. I saw it recently on some kind of update. It has to go through the be able to fit through their machine at the post office. So is it that mailing jacket? Cardboard mailing jacket? Does that sound like something? Oh, 5x7 paperboard mail jacket envelope, I think is the one. Hmm.
Beautiful amethyst glass ashtray Josie picked up yesterday.
Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna be back. I gotta use my phone to take some pictures, and then I'm gonna log back in on my other device. All right.
Hmm.
Just the two of us.
Ah.
Just you and I.
Do you already use your spring coupon?
Yeah, and I had to first time I had to complain to eBay shipping supplies because I never got my poly bags. I got my boxes, but my poly bags never showed up. So it should be here within the next couple of days. I hate complaining like that. That's not who I am. Somebody could have stole it at my house. I don't know. I'll tell you one thing, they'll probably be a little disappointed that all they got was about 200 poly bags.
That's funny. Number 6 envelope from Walmart. There you go. Card stock. Nah, Danica, we'll never forget about you.
Who's Danica?
Hope everything works out for you, whatever's going on.
I like Danica more than I like Eric, so I'll never forget Danica.
Right.
Just don't tell Eric.
Keep it a secret. Whoa. You got your tardy slip, sir?
They said, where's Cernoch? I say, he's probably snuggling up with his wrestling shirt right about now.
Oh, man.
No, I was up this morning and then I laid back down for a second and then I was like, "Ooh,
Game over.
yeah." I was like, "Uh-oh. What time is it?" I was like, "Oh no."
It's time to get ill.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my wrestling shirts. That was a pretty good hit last night.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's what they were in there talking about your sales over the weekend. Probably had you like a...
Yeah, that one bag, that tool bag, dude, I bought it on Sunday, listed it yesterday morning, and it sold yesterday.
Nice.
I was like, phew.
Leroy, see, I'm not the only one.
What did Cernoch get? Did I hear tool bag?
Yeah.
No, it's a no Thule. It's a like a cargo carry, like those like hard shell tops like people like.
Oh yeah.
Well, mine was like it's like a soft shell one.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah, those are good.
yeah, I was at we stopped by this they have this like little yard, like a little yard sale, and right, and we stopped by this yard sale, and I was like, Thatcher was with me, and he was like looking at the toys and stuff, and I was like, okay, whatever. So they really didn't have much, and I bought some toys for them. And then as we were walking back, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. And I looked down at that thing because it was like upside down, and I pulled it up and I said, oh, this is Thule. And I was looking at it like, hey, how much you want for this? He's like, $20. I'm like, yeah, I'll take this. I didn't even look it up because I was like, I knew it was worth more than $20. And then I sold it for 120 yesterday.
Nice.
And it's going to Pennsylvania.
Hey, Kelly. Good morning.
The only thing is now I got to pack it up, like see what kind of box I can put it in. shoes. Oh, Pokemon cards. Yeah, there's some websites on those. Yeah.
Isn't there that app? TGC, I think is what it's called. It's a
Yeah.
scan. It tells you the value. Yeah, sports cards is a whole nother animal.
Yeah.
The quick study on sports card, if it's got a signature, a patch, or it looks different, shiny,
Yeah.
those are better choices. But
Yeah, Center Stage app. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. Real quick.
you were in here earlier. That auction I was telling you about, Cernoch, $3,700, dude. Yeah,
Wow.
I bailed out on it. I was like, man, they passed me like I was standing still.
Yeah, you're like, zoom.
I put a top. I told them I went through and figured out value on everything, and I was like, okay, so if half of it don't work, all right, I get the lowest value on everything. Like my top end was 2,500. Like they passed that like I was standing still.
Oh yeah.
I was like, yeah.
Oof. Said, you're like,
Yeah. That is one of the things that I will tell you guys. Like, if you do auctions, do your research and set a limit for yourself. Like, don't get caught up in the hype because you can, like, dude, you don't know how bad I was wanting to push that button. Like,
yeah.
I brought a friend with me to the auction on Saturday, and they were like, oh, like you, how do you just stop when you know you really want that? I said, because my wallet knows I can't afford it. Like, I know when I gotta just cut it off. Sometimes I get mad. I
Yeah.
will definitely get upset, but you have to know. And that was in our video. If you guys haven't seen our video from last Friday on Reseller Information Network, please go back and check it out because we went a little deeper. I went a little deep, me and Eric, into research and stuff at like these online auction places and online bidding. So please go back and check that out if you guys haven't seen it.
yeah, it's definitely one of those things, man. Auctions, you can do really well. You can do what you think is really well, and then if you do an online,
So I'll tell you a funny story, Eric, right? So I'm at the auction. Let me look up. So I'm at the auction, and the auctioneer, I was telling Eric earlier, the auctioneer, he was like, "Oh wow, you're a heavy bidder. You keep bidding a lot. Not that I'm a high bidder, but I'm a heavy bidder. I bid on everything if I think there's money in it." And he goes to me, he goes, "So I'm bidding," and he would stop me off in the auctions. I never said I wanted that. He was just like he'd hit me in the shoulder because I was like right behind him at one point. He tapped me with his elbow. He's like, "All right, I got 5. I'm looking for 10." I'm like, "I never said I was 5." Like 3 auctions, I won at $5 because he bid me on it. And you don't want to be on the bad side. Like sometimes you got to just take one for the team. So I was just like, all right, well, I guess I own that.
6 regular weekly auctions. Wow.
Wow.
I'd be in trouble.
Right?
I can't go all the time. I go once in a while because, like you said,
Yeah, I haven't really been shopping that much lately.
is that some kind of sick joke? Didn't you just say you got some shirts yesterday?
Yeah, but like going to like I think that's the mission. You know, like that was one of those things you see and you're like, ooh, I can't pass that up. Go get them so I can show it. Yeah, all late 90s stuff. 98 Sting NWO shirt. That's kind of like that's the the lowest one, but then we got the Macho Man NWO, the Macho Man Madness. Let's see, this one has this date is 1998. Little NWO hit right there. And then this one's cool. This is an early, and then when you see the tags too, I instantly knew. I'm like, oh yeah. This is for the big show right here. Look at the stats on the back. 7 foot 4 inches, 450 pounds, shoe size 17, 42 waist, and that's 5XL shirt.
Jeez.
It was funny because the big show tee, I think it's an XL. Yeah, it's an XL. And my son was like, "Oh, I know that wrestler. He's got his own show now. It's called the Big Show or something like that." And he's like in a family show, like on like Disney or whatever. And then this one right here, I was like, yes, this is the one that caught my eye. Stone Cold one.
Oh.
Yeah. With the little back hit, little Stone Cold back hit. That's a 2XL. I think, but like, I was like, I think these are gonna stay with me for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rush to get rid of them. You know.
Back alley trash and treasures. Yeah, 2XL. Yeah.
Yeah, right, Tommy. You got Tommy. Hard to find inventory.
Tommy has a hard time finding trash bags, not inventory.
Right. Yeah, the guy said he goes, yeah. He's like, man, I didn't even know anybody wanted these shirts. I almost just donated them to Goodwill. I was like, ooh. He's like, yeah, my wife just said, I just put them up for $10 a piece. I'm like, I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, you got any more? He said he might have a few more, but so I gave him my information.
You should have gave him my information.
We will see. Let's see. But usually I don't like I said, usually I don't do much Facebook Marketplace stuff, and I was just browsing, and I was like, whoa. I was like, look at that.
Look at this little find there.
The zip ties
For free. That was when I went to that garage last weekend. The freebie alert. I was like, you can always use zip ties.
Yeah.
Lot in progress. What I'm doing today, man, I got so much little extra stuff. I'm like, hey, Jeez.
The thing is, I laugh at this, and people laugh at me for doing this. But then when I get $55, I laugh all the way to the bank. Some of these fittings, these are hydraulic line fittings, swivel fittings. Some of these things are like $3-4 a piece.
I've sold hydraulic fittings. They're pretty good.
The lot that this is the leftover stuff. The lot that this stuff came out of, I listed just seven couplings, male and female, and I listed them all for about $300 all for all of them. Didn't sell them yet, but so this is just the straggler stuff, but I'm not throwing it away.
$540 says Cernoch is Sheen Valley, a decent spot to source. Talked to someone from that area. They said there's lots of good stuff, fairly cheap.
There is. It's. I don't know. I don't go that often. I go like once or twice a year. I mean, you can. Yeah, that was the 45 flips. Are you talking about the one by Dinosaur Land out there? I think he's talking about the one by Dinosaur Land. Because yeah, that is a good spot, but it just depends on who shows up out there. You know what I'm saying? Because you do have a lot of the, the junk guys, but yeah, Shin Valley Flea Market. Tim heard Dinosaur Land, and he's like, "Yo, I got to show up."
He's swirling now.
Uh-oh.
You guys got him upset. See, you guys can't do that to him.
He came in, he's like, "No, I'm out. I'm out."
You see dinosaur? I'm out of here. What are you doing?
Still swirling. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, they used to call that double toll road flea market. Yeah, that's the place. Yeah. Now you can do well there. You can do well there. Let's see. Tim's back.
How are you, brother?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Hey. Do you remember that Fresh Prince of Bel Air song? The answering machine, Joan? Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through. Leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. My number's 2222222. I got an answering machine that'll talk to you.
Really?
Yes.
Um, do you lace your boots up all the way when you take pictures, the combat boots?
It depends. Like what do you got? Do you have a comment? Oh, you're talking about like
The
like
ones that I got when we were
yeah.
on the trip.
It depends on how the tongue is. You know what I'm saying? If the
So the
tongue,
tongue is like connected to the boot.
yeah. Now does it like swoop down like a little bit before, or does it
Yeah.
go up? See, I'll usually go like maybe one or two. Like I'll leave one or two eyelets open, and then tuck the laces like back, like
Yeah.
that.
Behind
Well,
the
what
behind
what
it.
I'll do is I'll do the pattern, and then the last pattern, instead of going underneath and up, I'll go like inside the whole like. It's hard to explain.
I'll just look at one of your listings.
Yeah. Yeah, let me just show you on a shoe, like my shoe. Like so instead of going like up and out, I'll take the lace like out like this way, and then I'll feed it back through here like this.
Yeah.
I'll feed it through there, so it just sits like inside there.
Got you.
So yeah, usually I usually leave an eyelet, but it just depends. I still got those boots downstairs somewhere that I need to list.
Sheesh.
And all right, it's done. Sold a drug rug. What is that? What's a drug rug, Kelly?
Bro, that's crazy.
What's up? What's up?
So Josie and I stopped by the thrift store yesterday after we went to the post office, and she picked up this ashtray. Viking. It's
Oh,
a
wow.
Viking glass, purple or amethyst ashtray. And I'm just looking up comps on WorthPoint because there's not a lot out there. there's like which is kind of crazy. Just goes to show you how things change so drastically. There's one listed for $49.99 right now. That's 17 watchers. And there's another one that's listed for $45.99 with 0 watchers. But one sold in 2021 for $72.50. Another one sold $71, $79. It's so weird how that works sometimes. Let me sort it by most recent. The one in the green smoke color sold for $75.96. I think they're like nesting, so I guess it really depends on the size. They said this one was 10. Yeah, that was like a larger one. So this is probably the medium-sized one, so probably like $50. Yeah, it's kind of crazy though. I'm gonna get him with the picture. I'm gonna kill it with the AI on that jump.
Right.
We're gonna throw up some smoke in the background. Oh.
I still got my mace right here by me that I haven't listed yet. It's just sitting by me on my desk.
Copyright strike incoming. Talking about Tim singing. Oh man, dude, I'm trying to find the maker's mark on that fire nozzle that I had last week.
Oh yeah.
It's a weird looking mark on it. Let me see if I can send it in the. There we go. There we go.
I need you guys to send me more stuff on Instagram.
Okay. Just in general, right? Doesn't have to be.
Whatever you guys want to send me that I can post to our Instagram.
Yeah, I went shopping this weekend, Tim, so I got a lot of stuff.
What the heck is going on here?
So, Cernoch, did I miss the story on how you found the T-shirts?
Yeah.
I'll wait till you come back.
So you see this maker's mark right here?
Yes. Is it an E and an S?
I don't know, dude.
That's what it looks like.
It looks like a backwards E and a sideways S.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, right? Or
Is that how you're reading it from? Is it like a read from left to right?
I don't know. Like it's on the side right here. Just like you're reading it. Left to right.
Did you try
if I'm holding the novel like this. If I'm holding the nozzle like this, that's how it's read. Now, if the nozzle's upside down, then it could be the other way.
It's brass, right?
Yeah. It's called a fog nozzle, brass fog nozzle, fire fog nozzle.
Where's what's his name? He knows a lot of that stuff. Art. Does Art know anything about that stuff? Art's Antique?
I don't know. Dude.
Justin?
I mean, there's some of them that are military, but it doesn't like I can't. I don't know what to even.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I mean it's stamped in there, like it's not.
Yeah, that's a.
I mean, to me, it definitely looks like an S and an E.
Yeah.
Like sideways.
I mean, the S is sideways and the E is backwards. Am I tripping? Do y'all see that too?
Yeah, if I turn it horizontal like this, hold on. Let's get back in on the big screen here. Yeah.
Huh.
Or
Well, yeah,
like this.
it could be a S and a M, I guess. Yeah, it could be. But to me, it clearly looks like a E sideways,
Yeah.
backwards. But if you hold it up like this, it would say, I guess you could say it says SM.
Yeah. What I was hoping it would say is US, but it doesn't. Because US changes the value from like $70 to $150.
Dude, I would just.
I would just list it for 150. Cameron says maybe WS. I would just try all the letter combinations: SM, WS, ES, SE.
A, B, C, D.
Alphabet soup.
Right.
I don't know.
Knew I forgot something.
Grandma. Rabbit hole.
Yeah, right.
That's the stuff that gets you there, right? Because like you see something like that, you're like, yeah, I want to figure this out.
Yeah, that's the worst.
The way I look at it is learning. Like
Yeah.
if I'm just gonna keep doing like piecework, like the same thing over and over and over and over again, and not learn anything, then what am I doing? I'm not earning if I ain't learning.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, this one don't have as much marking on it as. Oh, maybe a win. USW is what it could be. Like a U with an anchor in it. Let me see here. Where's the marks then? I see what's happened here. No, not quite. Oh, there, dude.
Facebook.
Action button is busted. Nah, we're in the midst of I'm in deep research right now. Deep research mode. Let me see who's on Facebook here.
And I'm just lighting up the situation, guys.
Leroy, you're so funny. No, I am. I'm. And
Oh, it's Walter. It's Walter. That's it.
I'm photo editing.
Wally, what's going on, Ray? We do live stream on the Facebook side as well, guys. So
Yeah, if you guys are not, make sure you guys join our Facebook group. Make sure you guys follow our Instagram. Okay.
that fake Tampa Bay helmet up there, yeah, $1. There's the rest of these things have other markings, but I'm not seeing any anywhere. Cool. Oh well.
People are so funny. This person messaged me on my car and I was like, they asked me for a discount and to hold the item for them till Friday.
Oh, nice.
I know you said yes.
I didn't respond.
That's what I do. I will respond. Just I don't got time for you. I like when they bid. I had a guy the other day bought something. It was $170. Shipping would have been about $85. Asked me if I could sell it to him for $120 with free shipping.
Telling you, man.
Sometimes I just don't know if I take drugs or not.
There you go.
No Discord yet. 540 flips. We gotta build the Instagram and the Facebook first before we start Discord.
I don't know the price of these guys, but if you guys see any Stanley, any yellow black Stanley screwdriver sets, USA made, this is a big one. Look them up. This one should be about $10.
Mhm.
Ugh.
Oh shit! I gotta do that. Okay.
Oh, you didn't. Ted, you didn't get to see the shirts. Let me show you the shirts real quick.
So how'd you find it on Facebook?
Dude, it was on Facebook Marketplace. They had like 4 shirts like squared up on Facebook Marketplace.
And what did the listing say?
Wrestling shirts.
What was the price in the listing?
Huh?
What did they price it in the listing?
$40 for 4 shirts. And I was like, so it's all like late 90s NWO stuff.
Were you just browsing or?
Yeah. I just like I was just messing around and I clicked on Facebook Marketplace and I was like, I just do a quick browse sometimes, not every day. And I was like, it just stopped me. I'm like, whoa, because I'll show you the one I saw, like the first.
I never find stuff like that.
I know, right? I don't either. And then this one for the big show.
That one's dope.
Yeah.
So
This one and this next one. This is the one
The
I
Stone Cold.
Yeah, the Stone Cold. I was like, yo, is that what I think it is? Because it had like
They look like they're, what are they, larges, extra larges?
this is a 2XL, and then the Giant and the Sting one are XLs, and then the Macho Man is a large.
So my question, Cernoch, is
Big large. Though.
after you sent them a message back, how long did it take you to find your car keys?
Well, so here was the thing. I've got Thatcher home with me, and I was like, I had stuff out, like I was packing up packages. I had all this stuff, so I was like, oh man, like I said, hey, I love the shirts, I'll take all of them, and then they messaged back and they said okay, and I was like, okay, well, so we've got, and then I was like, so I just set it up like I had already purchased them from them, you know what I'm saying, or like the deal was good, so I was like, hey, I can meet at, I can meet at 5:00, at 5:00 because that's when I dropped off Thatcher for karate. And they were like, yeah, we meet at the Sheets, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, that's right by, where I drop them off at. Yeah, like, I'll be there, $40 for all of them. They're like, yes. And so I was like, yeah, so I had already set up. I said, I'll be in the blue GMC Envoy, at 5:00. Just to kind of like solidify so no one else would come in there and be like, oh, like, I'll give you more or something like that. That's what I was like worried about. But yeah. So yeah, no Booker t-shirts. The guy said because so the wife was the one on Facebook messaging, but the husband went to go drop him off, and he was an older guy, in his 40s and stuff like that. He's like, Yeah, I was gonna drop them off at Goodwill, but my wife said to put them on Facebook Marketplace. Someone may want them, and I was like, well, then I said, well, do you have any more? And he said, I might have them in my closet. And I said, I gave him my information and everything.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that, I mean, roughly, kind of like what I have condition wise. Like they're in pretty good condition. Probably 400 conservatively for the lot. Yeah, it was just like one of those things. I was like, ooh. But it's funny because I was like, how did no one else see this listing? Because I mean, it had like all 4 shirts there. It was. But I was like, maybe it was maybe I was at the right time at the right place, you know?
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they got their $40 and they were happy. The guy was happy. Yeah. There is as I look on Facebook Marketplace, there is another interesting I'm like, ooh, look at this. This is how you gotta find them too. Jersey, $15.
Yeah.
You see that? You see that, Tim?
No, hold on, I'm tabbed out. Oh, that's sick.
On the old starter, you know what I'm saying? Might have to message them real quick.
I would if I were you, yeah.
Yeah, Jersey. Yeah, no, yeah, Jersey. Look, Jersey. Good thing I'm 540.
This is driving me bananas.
Jersey. All right, I sent out a message on the Jersey. $15 for an old Cavs jersey starter. That's not bad, right? See what they say. Yeah, here was the ad. Well, he had 50 on it, but I got it for 40. Here was the ad. It just said men's wrestling tees. That was the ad right there. So when I saw that, I was like, oops, stop, sort. I guess they had another ad or something like that too, because she showed me something else with all the sizes. So she had it up there for a while. So $40 or 12 each. I was like, yeah, I'll take them all. Oh no. Well, I don't know. See that's an interesting thing. So if Arizona moves to Hartford, does the Whalers, because the Whalers does the value? I don't think so. Well, yeah, you're right. Hockey sweaters, yeah. Oh yeah, some Wizard stuff, yeah. I mean, it's impossible. It's almost impossible to find the old Washington Bullets stuff.
Oh, I saw somebody post 2 sick Bullets hats in
Yeah,
the Facebook group, but obviously that's not something that I can be purchasing. It's
no, I
like
know.
$900 for the 2 hats.
I know. I thought of you instantly when I saw that. I'm like, whoa. Yeah, I just saw that. The PGA and the LIV golf are merging. Did you see that? Tim?
What's that?
LIV golf and
Oh, Live and PGA, yeah.
merging.
See, that's why you don't make bold statements like some of those people do.
Yeah, right.
PGA is like they're like basically like Live is the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of them dudes, they laughed all the way to the bank when people said that too, huh?
Right.
I watched that. Is that on Netflix or something? Like Prime, maybe? There's some kind of thing about when all that first hit. Like a lot of those guys that made the jump right out of the gate, like some of the top players in the world are like, yeah, we'll go get paid.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
exactly.
are you going to do? Say we don't want you on tour no more?
Yeah. Right about that.
Yeah, I know. Was it what? Like it was. Well, gosh, who's that guy's name now? I can't think of it. At the time, he was the top player in the world, and he's like, yeah, I'll go get paid.
Well, Phil Mickelson went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But these were the young guys, man. There was like, he had just won the Masters, I think, and then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get paid, or the PGA Championship or something. That's gonna drive me nuts. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to list this thing on there as one of a kind Maker's Mark. Because you know what'll happen? Somebody, it'll drive them nuts. They'll go in there and they'll message you. This is so and so. Thank you very much. Appreciate your help with that. The one fire guy is going to come out of the woodwork and be like, that's who it is. Rory McIlroy. It may have been him. Yeah.
Oh, we got a little bike. Yeah, Sonny, we're always running the jewels out here, bro.
What's up, Sonny?
All right, we have made contact with the jersey.
It was Dustin Johnson. He went
Oh, Dustin Johnson. Yeah.
in Brook Koepka, yeah. But Dustin Johnson, I think, had just won. And then he's like, yeah, I'm out.
Dude, did anybody see the Apple announcement yesterday about the VR headset that they're gonna be releasing?
No.
It
I
looks
saw something very, very briefly.
yeah, they've got this crazy VR headset coming out, but it's $3,500. But once you like, when you see what it can do, it's pretty outstanding. It's like, here is the future of reselling going to be everybody in like VR helmets, like doing their eBay listings in like 5 years?
Who knows?
Because the VR helmet has like a camera on it and a video, like video, you can make video and all that stuff, and then you can bring up your, like virtual site, your virtual sites and stuff. So you could be doing like listings right here, and then you could be like watching reseller YouTuber right here.
Oh my God.
You could have photo room right here.
Hey, what about all that big news this past week about that drone killing that dude?
Wait, what?
Have you read about that?
No.
Yeah. It was like some kind of Air Force thing.
Oh
Like,
yeah, they were doing an Air Force. Well, it was all
Yeah.
in simulation though, and they were trying to work AI
Yeah.
into their like their drone settings. And what would happen was the AI was like, all right, this is my target. But so like if the human interference in the AI would say, no, don't hit that target, it would be like, no, you told me to hit that target. Now I have to kill you. So in the simulation,
You're keeping me from doing.
yeah, in the simulation, the AI was turning against the human counterpart and killing them. And then so they went back through it and said, no, you can't do that. You can't kill your human counterpart to succeed in the mission. So then it was like, okay, I won't kill them, but I'll take out all like the communication satellites that tell me no. They're like, ooh, let's go back to the drawing board on this one.
Remember that old movie? What was it? War Games back in the day? Yeah, that's what I was sitting there thinking. I was like, whoa, War Games. Like,
can y'all see yourselves in 5 to 10 years with a VR headset doing everything? Just sitting there. You're just sitting there going, all right,
yeah.
all right. Bam, 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 bam.
I say I wouldn't do it, but money talks, bull crap walks.
Right? Be in there just going, wait, where? Let me see if I can. I'll be back.
We came a long way from Polaroids uploading on AOL.
Yes.
Dude, that still blows me away when Kevin was talking about that before. I was like, geez, man.
Here, I found it. Hold on.
The article.
No. I found it in my
I can imagine what he's doing, guys.
Hold on, I'm on eBay right now.
I told you. I knew it. I knew it.
I'm on eBay right now.
Hey, Tim.
We got, all right.
Oh my
We got
god.
size 9.5, 8.5 UK. All right,
Yeah, man.
We gotta clip this.
fan that picture. Yes. All right, let's mute the YouTube right here. Okay, cool. You know, all right, boom. Yeah. All right, we're done. List. All right, done.
What background do you want on that thing?
I'm in Hawaii right now.
That's good.
Oh my gosh!
I know.
Our miss in the house.
When he shut the camera off, I knew he was going to get one.
Cohen had one of the old ones. It was like one of those ones you could fit the phone in and like do it. Yes. Well, it's it's $3,500 now. I'm saying, and that's like for the first one. I'm saying in a few years, probably 2 to 3 years, that might drop down to $2,000 to $1,500. You know what I'm saying? And that could replace someone's like almost computer almost. You know what I'm saying?
They're already talking about putting like in a.
Yeah. I'm like, Eric, you didn't get that implant yet? Come on, man. It's got the Poshmark and Etsy update on it. Come on, man.
That takes cross-listing to a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
Roman, bro, what is going on?
Oh, hey.
Super
Thank
chat,
you, Roman.
man.
Big shout out to Roman, anytime picker, for the $20 super chat. I feel very happy that I turned 45 today. So here you go, guys. Have a great day, everyone. I will not do anything today at all. At least I know that Tommy will be bragging about his shoe sales today. Happy birthday, buddy.
45, Roman. You don't even look that old, bro.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, what?
Right?
You were like 22, like Paul.
That's awesome.
Feeling 22. Leroy, are you gonna sing happy birthday?
Yes. Happy birthday, Roman.
Give it the Marilyn Monroe version.
Right?
Standing on the air conditioning vent.
Probably not.
Steve's birthday today as well.
Oh, we got birthday. We got birthday announcements today. Look at that.
Leroy, you gotta sing for that one.
Happy birthday.
We could get Tim to give him the birthday rap. Like he's already. Did Fresh Prince have a song for that?
I don't think so.
She turned 61 yesterday.
Wow.
Congrats.
I hope I make 51.
Just had a. Yeah, there we go.
Oh my God, I had a crazy dream. So we'll talk about birthdays. I had a dream. My 50th birthday will be in a year. And I'm all excited about it. And at my birthday party was all you guys. It was all resellers. And everybody had to bring used tools. Everybody had to bring used tools. And there was a draft. And I got to pick. These guys did this to me when I was with them in Virginia. I get to pick 10 items from the draft, and then everybody else got to pick. But everybody knew that they weren't supposed to pick. They had to give it back to me, but I didn't know this. And I got all these tools for my birthday, and I was super excited. So when I turn 50, guys, I'll send you my address if you want to send me used tools.
What month's your birthday?
It's I said a year and a half. November 30th.
Wait, did you say your birthday's in a year and a half?
Yeah, for
His
50.
50th birthday.
I was gonna say, how's that work? Are you on the leap year calendar?
Yeah, like my daughter. Yeah. So the other week I wanted to say this last week, but I forgot. 2 things happened on eBay for me that were weird. So I had sold the big item. The guy, I don't know if I mentioned this, the guy had a bad address on his eBay, and it came back to me, but it was a $170 item. It was that pipe bender I got up in Virginia. And he's like, listen, I'm going to be in your area, such and such. So I met up with him, and I've never met up with anybody before. So that was weird. Then I had this old man that messaged me, and he was very unhappy with his item, and he left his phone number, and I've never called anybody on eBay.
Oh,
And I called him, and I called him. And we talked for like 20 minutes, and he was an older guy. He didn't realize, he thought everything on eBay was new. So he got this item and didn't. I said, if you read the description, sir, it says everything. It says it's used, might need cleaning, so on and so forth. He goes, I thought it came with this and this. I said, if you would have read it, it says everything on it. But those 2 things I've never done. I've never met anybody to give them something, and I never called anybody.
yeah. Listen, sometimes when you call them, it has like good effects, because like some people get angry and like, hey,
Yeah.
But then when you like talk person to person, sometimes it lowers them down.
I was like, sir, I was like, I'll send you a refund. If you'd like a refund, I'll send you a partial refund. He said, young man, I think he said he was 79 or something. He's like, young man, he goes, let me tell you something. He goes, don't you send me a thing, you'll insult me.
Oh, it sounds like
It sounds like
Carl.
Mr. Kyle.
Hey, auction just ended. 137.50 on that lot.
Oh, nice. Nice.
20 to 137. I don't mind.
That's not bad at all. You know what I'm saying? And that was last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And payment.
Oh, there we go. Hey, listen, that takes the cake right
No,
there.
it was a sniper then. It was a sniper.
Well, I thought it was payment. Let's see.
Oh. All right.
The
Well,
build up for nothing.
let's cross.
Guys, next week I'll be talking about relisting some Monster High dolls. Hey, look at this hat I dug out of one of my boxes.
Ooh, that one's cool.
Yeah, it's got a little oil on it. A little K product
Where's the oil?
right here on the. You see it?
I would just take a toothbrush. Does it have foam or no? It's not foam, is it?
Foam's out. Foam's out.
Yeah. I would just take some Dawn dish spray and hit it with a toothbrush and just to loosen some of that stuff
Yeah,
up.
it's got a couple little spots, like one right there.
Yeah.
So, and on the bill a little bit. Hey, but it is a motor oil hat. I mean, what do you expect?
Exactly.
Hey, you can tell them it comes with the vintage motor oil.
Yeah.
PG says 99% of you all are youngsters. I don't know.
I don't think I'm a youngster.
I've tried to talk to my back about that, had that conversation occasionally. Come on, he ain't meant to be giving out like this.
Yeah.
Is a moldy hat worth salvaging? Depends on what's on it.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, it depends
Yes.
on. It depends. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's kind of saying is a dingy shirt worth salvaging? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You never know.
Yep. Really depends on what on it is on it.
This is dingy. I'm gonna get rid of
Well,
it.
you know what's cool on that hat?
Oh,
Twinsies. Look at what this one is there.
Denim,
A little corduroy action.
corduroy.
yeah,
Corduroy front.
that's pretty sweet. And then even with those hats with the big patches, even if the foam falls out, yeah, you could even though the foam falls out, the big patch can keep it up where you don't even have to,
Yeah. Yeah, the big patch is great when it comes to that. Dude, I was like, where the heck have these hats been buried?
Trust me.
I'm sure that's why they were buried, because they had a little,
Man, they be frying Bamas in that vintage hat group sometimes, man. This guy posted a really cool picture of a Red Man hat. It looks dead stock, like it's still with the box, and it's got like the Red Man chew and all that stuff, right?
Mhm.
And he's like asking $115, shipping included. And then somebody says, and somebody posted in the chat, 3 listings up right now: $45, $49, and $37.
Oh,
That's dirty. Two Browns players were robbed at gunpoint by 6 masked men.
oof. Yeah, the Goodwill Bins is when we used to have a Goodwill Bins in Hagerstown, I got a bunch of hats, but then they closed down the bins down there. Yeah, I used to, dude. When they had like the little mini Goodwill Bins at the Hagerstown spot, dude, they never put out the hats. So like I would go and I'd go often, and there was this girl there, and I'd be like, "Hey, you got any hats back there?" That the first time she's like, "Yeah, I got some hats." I'm like, "What y'all do with them?" She's like, "I don't know." She's like, "I was like, why don't you just roll them out here so I can buy them? If you want." She's like, "Okay." She had a big old thing. Just shh. Here you go. So it was like I was like in the corner just digging this. So every time I'd go by the bins, I'd be like, "Yo, you got that hat bin?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, let me bring it out for you." And so like every single time, and then but then like like the 5th or 6th time I'd go, like she would roll off the hat bin, dude. Other people would be like, "Oh look." I'm like, like this is my bin. You know what I'm saying? Or like I would have to put up the elbows. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
chill out. Kelly, that's hard with signatures. Now it doesn't have a certificate of authenticity, does it? That's the hard thing with signatures. Signatures really don't enhance the value of items unless they are like certified. And sometimes it's a signature can actually decrease the value because it's considered a stain. You know what I'm saying?
I got a Dave the NC Picker sticker with a signature. That's not worth value?
Did you have a certificate of authenticity with it?
No. Should I
Oh man, well. You didn't have like the little holograph COA sticker thing on it?
No, I mean, Eric, if I send you back one of your stickers, can you sign it and then put and
See that? But then now you guys say, that's the thing. Hey, I'm gonna send you one of my stickers. Can you sign it and then put a certificate of authenticity on it? See what I'm saying?
Should I ask him to send it to Check or one of them?
Yes, yes. No, that's only for shoes.
I know.
I've got a little hologram sticker that I'm coming out with. And just put the upper corner, one of.
Yeah, Kelly. You know what? Now here's the thing. The thing is, you could just list it. I just don't think. What am I saying? There's not going to be a big intrinsic value in the signature being on there versus not being on there.
Is that Eric?
My bad. I got caught up in Twitter world. I was watching a fight break out in Central Booking.
Hey, you know the funniest little Instagram thing I saw the other day. Have you seen, if you type in it is dad orders from Starbucks? Have you seen that?
Oh, dude, that is one of the best
Yes.
videos out there.
I didn't see that yet.
Oh, you gotta watch that. That is great. That's how I felt every time Josie when I went to Starbucks and Josie would want to.
But he's like the twinkly dinglies or whatever the hell.
I'm like, can I just say large? Like, why do I have to order an Italian for really bad American coffee? I don't understand it. Is it even Italian or is it like Latin? Those sizes, venti, vadi, lattes. What are the sizes? Grande, frappe. What is it? Grande, venti, vada. What are the sizes?
You're gonna get kicked out.
Vente for 20, right? That's what it is.
What is it?
I know Vente. That's all I know.
Venti.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for 20.
Wait, that's a 20 ounce?
It's the numbers. That's what it is. That's what they do.
Oh, so what are the other ones then? Venti, vadi.
I don't know, dude. I don't go to Starbucks.
Go ahead, Eric.
Is it on there?
Yeah,
No.
it's on the bottom. It's on the bottom.
Here, I got you.
Oh, sorry. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see if I can make sure I get it back.
We
Right.
already got our YouTube money from Roland anyway, from Roman.
The Trenta Pinkety Drinkety.
Trenta Frinkety Pinkety Dinky and a Frate Mate.
What the hell?
A Frate Mate and a Frinkety Pinkety.
Was that a pink and a
Frate Mate.
latte mate? I don't think we got one of those.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My first time. A Pinkety Dinkety. Trinka Pinkety Dinkety. Yes.
Okay, $5.49.
Thank you.
Hey, what's the Starbucks? Can I help you?
What do you guys want?
Let me get a Frate Motete. And then let me get a Trenta Pinkety Drinkety.
A
Trenta.
Frinkety Pinkety Dinkety and a Frate Mate.
What the hell?
A Frate.
That's great.
Oh man.
I get mad. I just be like, can I get a large?
Oh gosh. That thing is.
That's gotta have like
Millions.
it's gotta have like 100 million views on the original one.
Yeah, that's.
I think about that stuff too, man, because I've watched like that comedian I was talking about. He's like, his wife. He's like, one of the hardest things is ordering for your wife going through the Starbucks. He's like, he's going through this whole thing. He's like, man, why has it got to be so complicated? I just want like a coffee. Don't put nothing in it. Just give me a coffee. Steve says he only knows how to order coffee in large in any language.
That's hilarious.
Oh man, that's funny.
All right.
Matt's doing a show, watching us. I got you. Um, yeah, that one cracks me up every time too. It's like, geez. Because honestly, man, if I like, we could do that to my dad, and but he'd get fired up. He would. Don't you have it?
Yeah.
They said you got it. What do you mean you ain't got it?
Don't let me forget to give our guest a wake-up call at 12:30.
Are you kidding me, dude? Cancellation request.
For what?
Monster High?
Yes.
Oh, come on.
Guess the reason. Guess the reason.
An accidental bid.
Accidental bid or whatever.
Found better price. How do you find a better price?
Oh.
It's 16 variety, right?
Decline it.
What's the next bid? What's the next bid?
Yes, this is a good learning moment here. Isn't
The
there a
problem
way?
is he's not a.
There is to give backup bid offers.
Golly.
I'm sorry, Eric. That sucks.
The problem is he's not paid. If he'd have paid, then I could have just hit the label, sent it out, and make him pay for his shipping. You suck.
So do you know how to do the backup bid offer?
Look, I'm gonna look. I don't know if it's available on this one.
It should be. I haven't done it in a long time.
They may have took it down. I haven't done an auction and I can't remember how long. That's the stuff, man, where you want to
auction. I'm gonna auction today. I'm gonna do it actually. I'm gonna auction off one of those because I got those Disney hats. I got 2 of them, but I cannot find the one that I have anywhere.
Yeah, like the captain's hat.
The captain's hat, made in USA, cruise line with that patch in the ears. Nowhere. Cannot find it anywhere. I seen a couple of ones for the cruise line, but not that specific one. So I got 2. So it's like, if I have 2, might as well put one on auction, right? Just to kind of see like what happens.
All right, look, I'm gonna call eBay and see if I can do the backup bid because it's not giving me an option.
Thank you, Vintage Sports Flips. Venti, Grande, and Tall. See, somebody was high when they did that.
Why they got it as tall? Like everything else is something else.
You got Latin, you got Spanish, and English. 3 different languages for 3 different sizes. Get it together, Starbucks.
All right.
Okay. But back to the dual Disney hat situation. That makes sense, right? To do that. If I have 2 of them, I paid $5 a piece. Like, why not just like throw one up and see?
What do you think? What's your inherent value in it?
You mean like how much am I in on it?
Huh?
How much did I pay for it?
No, like what value do you place on it?
I don't know. It could be $10. It could be $300. Like, that's the thing. I just don't know. I mean, I thought about this too, Tommy, obviously, but like, I feel like I can put it on auction and see what it sells for, and then I can list the other one for whatever I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the only thing is, if you do the auction first, then you're establishing a price for it, a comp for it. You know what I'm saying?
So maybe I list one, and then I list that one for like 300, and then I put another one up for auction at the same time and start the bidding off at $1 and see what happens. $5. You at least get my money back. What about that?
Or you just list it high and let it sit there for a little bit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I want the money now. I want to play eBay games. You're muted, Leroy. Oh, I still know what you said though. List it low and let it go.
What's the condition? Are they dead stock or what?
No, they're not necessarily dead stock, but I mean they have like shelfware, storage wear. But I'm gonna try and pimp it out a little bit with at least steam it. You know what I'm saying?
But
Pop
not
it a little.
no major stains or anything like that.
No major stains. I mean, the ones that have sold for the most money are yes. I would promote the auction. Like this would be more like a test sort of situation more than anything, The most expensive cruise line hats are actual captain's hats that were signed by captains on Disney Cruise. Well, this one says Disney line captain's hat, cast member, costume prop, Mickey, and then it says stains. And that sold for $700 in 2019. I feel like Disney has a cult following too, right?
Yeah.
It's weird to me that I can't find another one. Like with Disney, usually you can find another one, right?
Yeah.
That's what's like got me like in a like weird thing where it's like
maybe it's a fake.
I mean, I'm gonna rare the crap out of that thing. Super rare HTF. eBay 1 of 1, never seen before.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a sick picture. I'm gonna put it on the deck of a cruise ship. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get like $2,000 for that hat, and then they're gonna cancel. Oh, thank you, my love.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna say hi to the guys.
Yeah. Hi guys. Hola.
What did you bring him? Oodles and noodles with shrimp?
No, it's naan with scrambled eggs. And it is a filling breakfast, but now I'm going to start making lunch because it's in like 10 minutes.
Is that what happens after a year of marriage?
What's that?
Is that what happens after a year of marriage? He still gets food?
He still gets food.
Wow. This is
I
amazing.
him.
Wow. I must have picked the wrong one.
Oh my God. I hope she's not watching.
I don't.
on my youngster real quick.
Tim, you can explain that I'm really a nice guy and I'm just trying to be funny.
That's interesting.
All right.
I heard a comedian that cracked me up. He said, why do you want to go on a cruise? And the guy that's supposed to be taking control of the boat, you want to go and you want him to sit dinner with you? He's supposed to be working. You're paying to go on his boat, then you're going to pay so you can have dinner with him. Why don't you just say, hey, I'll sit up and I'll watch you control the boat? I just started busting out laughing because it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a big thing. You know how much money they get from the captains having dinner with people? I mean, they make a lot of money off that gig.
They probably get laid a lot too.
The captains? Yeah, probably. No, Cernoch, you can't become a boat captain.
No? Oh, man, come on.
We need you to be a reseller.
Damn, that just hit the spot.
It looked good. It looked real good.
All right. There you go, Sue. Just make sure you're on top of the handling time for those new listings. Otherwise, they won't fall into your vacation mode. I think I'm going to send out some offers. Sitting on some pretty big items here that have watches.
Oh,
Are you serious? Devil is a lie. What? Only in America.
all right, here we go. Here we go. I got a question. How about this? If you go back in time, all right, in a time machine, just specifically to go buy something, okay, but you have had already been there, okay, in your lifetime, okay, and you only have 30 minutes to make this purchase, where back in your lifetime do you go and make the purchase and to bring it back now, or purchases to bring it back now?
Can I bring it back to like a year or two ago?
Yeah, you can do whatever. Yeah, you can do whatever.
Okay. I'm 1,000% going back and buying every Patrick Mahomes card I could possibly buy, and then selling them all in the boom during COVID, and walking away with like a couple $1 million. Easy, done deal. Like, I mean, I'm sure I could think of a million things, but like,
But were you there? Like, were you there to see these cards? Like I'm saying, like,
You had to physically been there.
Yeah, you have to physically go back into your life's like your lifetime span, like your own, like every, like you can't go back and be like, oh well, I'm going to go travel to here now to get this. It's something that you have to have had your hands on or have seen or have been in that place at a certain time.
But also had the opportunity to get it, right?
See, I can't. That's way too much thinking. I can't think. I can't think of anything like off the top of my head. Like that's basically like buyer's not buying remorse, right? That's like real life FOMO happening.
Yeah. Your real life FOMO.
That's,
you know,
I got one, son. This old man, I went to a pick, and I spent $700, and I bought a whole bunch of machinist tools, whole bunch of them. And on the floor, he had some vices, the Wiltons, like I showed you guys last week that I saw one in the wild. And I bought those two, and he had another one on his bench. And now the ones on the floor, I only paid $50 for all of them. And they were worth $400 a piece. Okay. He had one on a swivel, and that one's worth about $2,000 right now. And I got scared because I had paid him, but I was so anxious and was like, I was willing to pay $150 for that one. And I had already only paid $50 for the other ones. And I was afraid I was getting too aggressive.
Yeah. I always remember when I had, like, because I went through a comic books nostalgia the other day, and I'll never forget holding a mint copy of Amazing Spider-Man 300 in my hands, and they wanted $40 for it, and at that time I thought it was like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get it. That was back in the late 90s at this one comic book shop. I always think about that, like in your life, you know, your string, you know what I'm saying? Where have you been where you could have bought something and, you know, yeah, John Doe. I wonder how many, like, you know, just kind of like from our childhood, if we could just zap back to a grocery store or old school Walmart or a KB Toys, you know what I'm saying? Because how many times as a kid did we go to KB Toys, you know, in the late 80s, you know what I'm saying? Like, what could, you know, zap your spot back in time to that?
Bro, like, imagine, I mean, you could do that with so much stuff. Like, I remember going to Toys R Us. I don't know how that was for other Toys R Us's, but when I was growing up, there was a Toys R Us, like, in my hood. We used to go there all the time and just be Goonies, right? Play free video games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Throw balls around in the aisle, that sort of situation.
Yeah.
But they used to have the video game aisle, and there would be like little paper slips in like these like little clear envelopes, and you'd have to grab the slip and then bring it to another counter to get the game. Bro, I would have just gone crazy on the Game Boy stuff, the 64s. You know what I'm saying? I'd have just grabbed all the slips I could have grabbed, bro, and just stashed all them jumps in like new in box, bro. You would kill it. You would kill it.
Tommy. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of you, like, you know, going back into the 90s and going to like a Hastings or an FYE and going to go buy all the band T-shirts. You know what I'm saying?
God.
Like, you know, stuff like that. Like places where we've been and we've seen, you know, like, oh my goodness, if I could just get to that rack that had all those Metallica shirts and like.
I'll tell you right now, this happened to me. I think I've only told this story maybe once or twice. So, like, when I first started reselling, right, I didn't even know what I was doing was reselling. It was like literally like one of the first times I had ever been to like a thrift store. And I used for sourcing. I used to go to thrift stores to buy like clothes for myself. Like, I would just buy like t-shirts, right?
And I remember coming across like 5 or 6 rap tees and being like, "Oh man, these are bootleg." Like it was Lauryn Hill, it was Bone Thugs and Harmony, it was a Tupac one, and I can't remember what the other one was, but like they were like probably, I mean that's like probably like $4,000 worth of tees right now
Yeah.
if I would have bought those T-shirts. But
And
in my mind, I was like, "Oh, these are bootleg. Like you know, like these are like people are gonna look at me like I'm crazy if I'm wearing these."
Yeah.
And like if I could go back to that, jeez.
Tim, my brother. Now that you say that, my brother, and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. My brother was in jail for a long time, and he became a Muslim. And in the early 2000s, when he got out of jail, the only job he could get was working on the street corner, selling the Muslim pictures and T-shirts and bootleg stuff. And then he would also do concerts. And now that I think about it, even those 2000 bootleg T-shirts that I used to have are probably still worth $200, $300 a piece.
Dude, so my neighbor, so there used to be like flea market around in Maryland in Laurel, not Laurel, in Columbia and in Jessup. And this woman who lived up the house for me, whose house I picked where I got that computer and all those old electronics
Yeah.
and those toys in that wrestling towel I showed you guys earlier. I was hoping I'd find some of this stuff in there, but he used to sell at one of those flea markets, and all he sold was those Looney Tune T-shirts, the ones where like they're dressed up like crisscross and
Yeah.
stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yes, that's
And
what
he
Dean
had
used to have.
boxes,
Yes.
boxes of them, and I was like, man, I really hope I come across some of this. And
That's what my brother used to have.
like I think back on that, I'm just like, dude, like. Just imagine if you just held on to some of that stuff. Boxes. He had he had a warehouse just full of bootleg Looney Tune T-shirts.
I remember one time my brother had Janet Jackson bootleg T-shirts. She went into Providence in the 90s, and he was the guy. They gave him boxes, put them on the side of the road, and he was selling them. He was selling them to people when they came out of the concert.
Man,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's see, bro. Remember when they would have, it was on Nickelodeon, they would have the kids sweepstakes thing where they could have like 5 minutes to run through the Toys R Us or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever they wanted. Oh my goodness, dude! If that didn't get you hyped as a kid,
I used to get. I'd be like, grab that.
Oh man, I tell you what, that was crazy. That's how they got us kids back in the day. We're gonna give this kid 5 minutes to go shopping at KB or a Toys R Us and get whatever they want. Oh my goodness. Yeah, just imagine. Oh yeah, don't do that. Yeah. Is it a diamond one like this? I think I did.
you might have seen one of us talking about buying it. If that would have happened.
It's one of the nice ones. It's the only thing is it's got a little mark right here. Right there. And it's dusty.
How'd that go?
I got the late shipment taken off, and I sent out a second chance offer to the second place bidder, $127.
What was the winning bid?
$137.
Okay. So how did they walk you
So
through
how
it?
you have to do it is you actually have to go into your order and click on the item itself specifically, not the cancellation. Just click on the item, and then I did not relist the item when I canceled, and I was able to send the second chance. You can actually send it up to the first 3 bidders down below. So learned something new because I haven't done an auction. I've never had to do that on an auction, to be honest. Hey, Cernoch, I got a message from somebody about a hat that he said even you were stumped on.
On that one, yeah, on that one.
Yeah, from FJ Treasures?
Yeah. I had never seen that one before.
Tim?
Yeah.
What?
Look at this hat. What pattern is that? You know what? We should put it in the
Who
vintage
was it?
group, I bet.
I mean, what's the? Oh, it's Logo Athletic.
Yeah.
It's like got a different pattern on every side.
Did he? What's the? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna ask. You probably have to look that up in a catalog. I saw a dude who was doing TikTok videos of old catalogs.
Yeah. Oh, I'd love to have some of those.
Yeah, Janelle's in here. She like, yes, any ideas?
Yeah, I've never seen that design before.
Yeah, me neither, because it's like different on every side. It's kind of weird.
Eric, post it in the group, post it in the hat group, and ask, like, hey, has anybody seen this design before? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we might. Janelle, I only charge 10% if we make a sale in there.
I saw somebody. Somebody has one posted, a Penguins one. It says vintage '90s Pittsburgh Penguins cap, hat, logo athletic, and then in brackets it says pattern. I know it's probably called like I know, I feel like I've seen it and it's like on the tip of my tongue.
It's almost like a modified pinwheel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, but again, a lot of those hats kind of didn't have names either. You know,
well, too, like,
people they got names over time.
That ain't necessarily what it is, you know.
Like, how does nobody have like that up? Like that, somebody should have a site where they literally have like all the different patterns. Like you would crush.
Then you would have the haterade, like you see in that hat group. People start banging on each other about.
I know.
Oh, this is called that. You're right, though, man. There's not really anything out there. That Penguins hat's the only thing I see. Someone has that Penguins hat listed on eBay as well.
That's the one I saw. Like it's crazy to me when you see like a listing like that. Like that hat is just, they're never going to be able to sell that hat with the way that they've presented it and the condition that it's in. It's just.
Oh yeah, I always see that too. It's like. I see that all the time.
It's definitely, I mean, I'd imagine this, you probably get really good money for that because they don't have those. Like it's just not a pattern that you see. You see the diamonds. Oh my God, this site right here, Bad Santa. Man, they had the Notre Dame diamond hat for $49. Ugh. This guy's selling his hats way too cheap. Okay, here we go. Oh my God. What? This dude sold that same exact hat, Mighty Ducks, for $25.
I see it right now.
How is this guy doing this?
You don't know till you know.
He obviously knows like hats because he puts all items shipped next business day. Hats are always shipped in a box. We save our pancakes for breakfast. Why are you selling these hats for $25? You're destroying the market. They didn't name it in that either.
Leroy, is he one of your proteges? Take the money and run.
Never know.
But other ones he has like in reasonable like.
My thought is something's wrong with it that you just don't know.
Yeah, I don't see a name for. Maybe it just doesn't have a name. It's got to, right?
Technically, no.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You could come up with your own. If you're the only one that's got it.
Yeah, I would probably say pin. I would, if I had to, was forced to say one, I would say pinwheel, right?
That's what I was. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah, we just found a Mighty Ducks one and a Penguins one.
I saw an Eagles one, but it don't have any. Like it don't say what the pattern is. It just says
I'm
rare.
curious what all of us would list that hat at. Jaguars are going to be popping right now too.
Yeah, man.
That's a sick hat.
Look, Trevor Lawrence.
It looks like it's in really good condition too. I'd probably list it at $100. I might be overshooting it. What would you list it at, Eric and Cernoch?
I would be near $100 too.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking. OBO.
Where would you be on the?
What's the lowest you'd settle for that hat, right?
She paid $3 for it. I'd probably settle for like $60 to $75.
How long would you sit on it? Forever. Oh, it still has tags. Yeah, definitely under. Definitely under.
Oh yeah.
New old stock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you might could even push it a little harder.
125 OBO.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, tags.
You know, I'm glad you were in here because like that just I was checking my Instagram messages. I was like, oh, I need to talk to Cernoch about this. Let's bring it to the panel. That'll be rabbit hole number 2 for today.
I'm upset with you guys because I'm working. I don't know.
I've been working too, man. You know that,
dude. I started listening before I got on here because I already knew.
You're baloney, Eric.
Go look, man. Go look.
I know. I'd be stalking you.
Check up on me, man. Hey, what I need to do is find out what this junk is, Leroy. I have no idea, dude. It's in this box. It says Spaces Needle Part on the box. I don't know if that's real.
I hope you find out what it's for, because if not, I'm going to end up with it.
Yeah, if I don't find out what it's for, I'm going to put it in the box next time I see you.
Yeah, you get a Leroy box. Never fails. Never fails.
It has a spring to it. And then it has these things. Like, I don't know what the heck these are either.
You always got to research stuff, though. Did you guys see
They're
me with
solid, bro. Like, look how solid they are. Like, they're heavy.
Yeah. You always got to try to research. Did you guys see me with those little blue rings that I had all over?
Yeah.
Hey, this box right here, $150.
Woo!
Very way out in the building.
$150 Cernoch.
That's crazy. I picked up a personal at Ross yesterday. Usually I don't pick up personals at Ross, but it was.
I saw that.
It was
The Astros hat.
It was the Rockets. Look, that's
Rockets.
That's pretty dope, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of a nice little pattern there.
And it's funny. Look where it came from. Academy. Academy is like a store, like in the South, I think. Right? Do you have?
Yeah, we have them down here.
Academy Sports and Outdoors. Yeah. I don't know. Let's see. It's a 7 3/4. I think that's like close to my size. Oh, yeah, it's a little big, but it's just gonna go up in the collection. So I thought that was pretty cool. I thought that one was neat. You know what? I should see if anybody's selling it. Let's see.
Yeah, maybe like a front pinwheel.
Or
Check the weight for the scale. Does it have a number on it? I don't know if it's a weight. It's like with the rest of this stuff that's weird. They're all the same size. It's almost like it's some kind of. It's got like a little hole on the bottom, but I don't know. I feel like it maybe fits with some of this other stuff. Like I don't. Like maybe this piece fits on top of it or something. Who knows? It does not have a number. None of this stuff has numbers on it. It's probably out of some motor or some crazy. Janelle, that's no problem. Thanks. I'm always here, just not always chatting. We know what you guys are doing. You're out measuring bubble wrap. That's what you're doing. Dude, that video has so many comments on it. It's funny.
Oh, I can only imagine. Especially like Kevin haters probably eating that up.
All right, we're gonna put this in the collection.
It's funny how things migrate so much. Like we were saying the other day, like there's so many like topics in reselling that used to be such trigger words. Dymo, Rolo, free listing, calculated listing. All that stuff. White background, no white background.
Now I got some hats. I pulled some hats out of my personal. Bro, you'll never see these hats. You'll never see these hats. They're not worth anything to anybody else except me. I got these from my uncle Joe. This is where I went to school, like high school at. The El Campo rice birds.
Rice? What's a rice bird?
It's a bird that eats rice.
Eats rice. In Texas?
In Texas, yeah. A lot of rice farms. Look at that one. That's probably one of my favorites.
Oh, that was cool.
But like, yeah, like little Pearl of the Prairie. Like you won't find these anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So they you know, then they have no value to anybody, but except me and a few others.
Hey, I need Cernoch. I gotta throw something on the screen real quick when Cernoch comes back.
We're in OT today, boys.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, because our guests we were not going to be ready till 1 o'clock, but I have to call him and wake him up at 12:30.
Hey, Cernoch. I got a question for you. This is the best. What was it called? AI, right? Backgrounds.
Yeah.
This is the best AI I've ever seen. It's not mine though. Hold on. Look at it. Look at this guy. Isn't that great? This guy's good, man. I'll tell you. Look at the dirty fingers. I shouldn't talk, but look at this guy. This guy's great. That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
That's awesome. I'm sorry, guys.
I didn't see any feet. I didn't see any feet in there.
I couldn't even see.
Hey, I will be the first to admit, man. When I first started doing this, I had feet in a couple of times because I'm like taking pictures of stuff on the floor. I was like, look at that feet in there. You know, if I can fix that.
I was looking for a box of Marlboro Reds on the counter or something.
Eric, when you were sending pictures of that helmet to us, you had a
I had a little flip flop action in there.
Yeah, I put that on feetfinder.com.
Yeah. So let me know when they start paying out. Oh man. I sent my first offer on the helmet, $8.99.
Oh, so what'd you list it for?
$10.99.
He listed it high.
Hey,
he said, I'm gonna go balls to the wall.
Shoot for the moon.
$1,000.
Why not? Why not? You know what I'm saying?
I can always go down. Did anyone?
Was there another one like it listed?
Not just like it, no.
No. See,
that's a sick piece because it's got the visor in it.
It's got a chin strap too. Like sometimes you don't even see that.
See, I mean, like this one, my Terry McLaurin.
Now here.
My Terry McLaurin is this is what I was telling you about to check, because you see this is a replica.
That's what's made for signature, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, now here's the question: is that helmet right there? Have they worn those yet or no?
Have they worn them?
No, the one Eric has.
I mean, that's the throwback.
But have they worn those yet? Or is that the one that they're going to wear this year?
No, that's the one. That's the original one.
2021. This was like Super Bowl year.
But what I'm saying is, did they wear that in a like? I'm not saying it's a game use helmet, but did they wear that in 21 series?
I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure they did like one throwback game. Everybody does one throwback game, right? But I don't remember ever seeing Tom Brady playing the creamsicles.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. That's pretty sick.
That's the. I mean,
when he brought that thing out, I was like, "What?"
Bro, when Eric sent me the message, I said, he told me, I said, how much? He told me the price. I said, did you start the car and run? Like, because that is.
Dude, our conversation was hilarious because, like, I went to that sale because of this Ghostbuster car, to be honest. The neighbor had a Ghostbuster car sitting in the driveway. Honestly, it's a hit the gas sale. Like, I look out there, women's clothing, like pink everywhere. And I was like, typical neighborhood sale stuff, right? So I rolled over there, honestly, to get out to shoot footage of the Ghostbuster car sitting over there across the driveway from them. And so when I get out, I got talking, and I was like, "Yeah," I said, "I got a because I do have that Rydell helmet too, like the Rydell Patriots." So I got that one, and then I go to this guy, and he asked me if I'd found anything cool because I told him I was a picker. I said I found a Rydell helmet, so that had the Patriots. And he goes, "Oh, you like the Patriots?" He's like, "I got a Rob Gronkowski." And then we talk before he even goes in the house. He tells me he bought it for $25 and he don't want it. He's trying to get rid of it. So then I told him to go in and bring it out. I've got a buddy that does sports memorabilia. I sent pictures to Tim, and Tim's like, "What?"
I damn near lost my mind.
Yeah, he's like, "Does it have padding on the inside?" And so I sent him a picture. Now, keep in mind, I asked the guy. I said, "Hey, does it have the COA? Do you have any paperwork with it?" He's like, "No, I don't have any paperwork." The guy told me it was real. What I didn't know at the time, because I'm just looking at the back. I'm out there in the sun. I can't see that little sticker, so I'm just taking pictures of the helmet, sending it to Tim. It had the COA on the back of the helmet. So that's part of my negotiation. As I was like, "Look, man, if you don't have it, like whatever." And then Tim he says, "I can't even check it. I can't check it." And so I told him, I said, "Look," I said, "my guy can't check it to see if it's real or not." So he's like, I said, "What's the lowest you take?" He said 50.
Look what they do now. Now they don't even give you paper. They put QR codes.
That's crazy.
Like that one would have came with a paper.
Yeah,
because even though it has the sticker, they do a sticker and they do paper. This one right here, the new Beckett ones, they're doing QR codes. You can literally just scan it.
That's why I was like, man, I said, so when the guy said 50, you know me, like I said 40.
I nearly died laughing when you told me that.
Yeah.
I said, "Would you take 40?" So, I was going to pay 50 if he said no, but like, you got to ask. Like, why not? The guy already told me he only paid 25 and he wanted to get rid of it. So, like, you're making money. I'm making money. Yes. I
can't believe he got it for 25 originally.
Yeah, I think he must have been in some kind of raffle or something, the way he was talking. He said it was at an auction, but I'm like, I don't know how you get it for 25. The guy, thank goodness for the guy that was supposed to buy it that backed out.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that was worth the drive up there because, dude, that's an hour like to where that sale was out from my house. Good times. Well, I sent you a picture of the Patriots one. It's just old Rydell. It's in the car still.
That's awesome, though.
You never know, man. You never know. Do it, right? Treasure hunt around every corner.
You never know.
When you think, oh, $2,000 like find somebody who paid $25 for a helmet. Like, you never know.
Yeah,
you pulling glass out of some of these sales where you're like, what? Where'd you find that?
Yeah, the visor kind of makes it too. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's cool because it's orange, man. It's like it's not even like silver or anything. It's orange. The creamsicle action.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I will tell you one thing. That thing had never fit my head. I doubt Gronk would be wearing this one. It's a little.
Yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. I've only got the little miniature helmets of my stuff collecting dust over there. I've got to redo my
Look, that local high school, where my brother-in-law's the AD, dude, they got tons of football gear that they're getting. Like, I don't know what they're going to do with it. They ain't had football in 5 years. They'll never have football again. There's no way. They don't have a. They have soccer at the same time as football. They only have like 200 kids in the high school, so it's not gonna. That ain't gonna work. Hey, I'm gonna go grab something to eat, bro.
Me too.
We appreciate all you guys for being here. We will see you next week. Don't forget to check out Friday's episode. We got a special guest coming in, so you won't want to miss that. Come and see what we got going on later on. We talk to you.
Bye, guys.
Later, everybody.